On this.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Cool. So I guess we're recording now. Um, Wonderful. So welcome to Bottom Breathing. I'm your host, the Pleasure Guide. Okay, so bottom breathing. What is it? What isn't it? Just by thinking about it, you're doing it. It's true. So everybody's got a bottom. And in the middle of your bottom, you've got your bottom line, and in the middle of your bottom line is your anus. Everybody's got an anus, and everybody's got an anal taboo. It's something that we inherit. It's not something that we're born with, but it's something that we all inherit in this sex negative society that we share. So, in this time and space, we're going to open our openings, open our awareness, and really kind of um, soften your soft openings, and with compassion and curiosity, explore. So I'm going to start us with um, just a little embodiment meditation, just to ground us and welcome us all into this moment. And again, everything that I offer is an invitation. So take what feels wonderful for you and leave what doesn't. Let's see if I have a little. Okay, so I invite you to bring your awareness into this moment. Right here and right now. And begin to bring your awareness to your breath. Just meeting yourself right here at your breath in this moment. Simply noticing the quality of your breath, the subtle sound, perhaps tuning in to the temperature of your breath in this moment. There's nothing to change or correct about your breath. Simply notice. Notice the quality of the air in the room as it surrounds you. Honoring that with each and every breath, you are effortlessly nourishing each and every cell in your being. And each and every cell in your being is welcome here and belongs in this moment. And as you breathe, welcome each and every cell of your being. And we'll begin in the top of your head, welcoming in your mental being, all of your bright and brilliant minds, your ability to create story and to connect the dots, your ability to see, hear, smell, and taste are held in this part of your being. And then glide your awareness down into your heart space and welcome your emotional being into this moment. All of the feelings and emotions of your being, all of the ways that you empathize and relate. And then gliding your awareness down, welcome your guts into this moment. Your ability to metabolize, your instinct, your intuition. Welcome your guts. And sinking further down, breathing into your pelvic bowl. Welcome your pleasure body, Welcome your root. Welcome your bottom into this moment. And then welcome in the symphony of these parts of your being. Welcome the energetic and vibrational part of your being into this moment. The energetic shape just above your skin. Now we'll welcome your physical body into this moment. Noticing the air on your skin, noticing where the fabric perhaps is touching your skin, welcoming your flesh and your blood, welcoming your bones into this moment. Breathing into the complex sculpture of your skeleton. Now that you have a sense of all these parts of your being, breathe in to your center. And then extend the line up to your crown and down to your toes. And welcome the full length of your being into this moment. Your full integrity. Coming back to your center. Now let's welcome the width of you into this moment. From ear to ear, shoulder to shoulder, hip to hip, knee to knee, foot to foot, hand to hand. Breathe into your width. Feel the full width of your being in this moment, in the ways that you can stretch out and extend to those around you. Your full width. And now breathing into your core, we'll welcome the full depth of your being into this moment. Starting at your back, breathing into your back body, maybe noticing where you're supported by the chair, honoring all that is behind you, all that has come before you, feeling the support of the past and how it has informed you in this moment. And then breathe through to your front body, breathing in and sensing the front of your being and all that is yet to come, all that lies ahead. And then breathe into the depths, the depth of you. And feel that expanse. Coming back into your center now. And bring your awareness to what is below. Noticing what is holding your body in this moment, what is supporting you from beneath. And then breathing into what is even below that. Breathing into the wonder of gravity. Honoring that in this and every moment, gravity is holding us, connecting us with our earth body. And allow yourself to feel held in this moment. honoring that our earth body connects us to each and every living creature, each and every plant, each and every object, past, present, and future. We're all connected to our earth body. And as you breathe and sense into our earth body and what is below you, let us honor this land, honor the indigenous stewards of this land with gratitude, honoring that this recognition does not create right relationship with the indigenous stewards of this land, but it is a step. And then breathing in to our earth body and honoring the life force and generosity of our earth body. That every creature, every plant, every breeze on our earth body, on our planet sphere experiences pleasure. And when we honor our pleasure, our earth body feels pleasure. And when we rest, our earth body rests. Honoring that pleasure is an elemental and universal force. And that elemental force of pleasure will resonate through each creature, each plant, each moment in time in a unique way. Will resonate through your being in a unique way. And so as you breathe, welcome this universal force that flows from our earth body up into ours. Welcome that up through your feet, your legs. Welcome that force along your thighs, into your hips, filling your pelvic bowl, filling your core. Breathing this feeling up into your lungs. Allow it to fill your heart. And as you fill your lungs and exhale, perhaps welcoming a tone, ah, or a sigh, and on your exhale. Ah. Whatever is the most relaxing, releasing sound, effortlessly resonating from your being. Just welcome your voice into this moment. And as your voice fills the air effortlessly around you, allow your awareness to drift up and out into the ether and the interdimensions, to all that is above, honoring that with each and every breath, you are effortlessly in connection to all that is above. And allowing your awareness to connect to any energies and entities, to the stars and our ancestors, any energies and entities that support your journey with pleasure in this body, in this lifetime. Any celestial forces that have graced you with pleasure, welcome that now as it generously flows from the celestial realms down into the top of your head, gently caressing your eyes, your ears. Perhaps relaxing your jaw. And breathe that celestial support, that celestial pleasure, right into your lungs and into your heart center. Allow it to nourish your being. And ask yourself, what would make this moment more pleasurable? Would you adjust your arm or your leg, off your pillows, or whatever it is? Ask yourself and honor the answer. Make this moment more pleasurable. This connection to pleasure is yours. And in this moment in time, we have come together to honor our connection to pleasure. We welcome pleasure. We honor pleasure. However, pleasure shows up for you in this moment. You already know what to do, what to do, what to do. You already know what to do. We already know what to do, what to do, what to do. We already know what to do. I already know what to do, what to do, what to do. I already know. What to do. You already know what to do. And just by thinking about it, you're doing it. Bottom breathing isn't about doing it right. It's about doing what feels right to you. Making contact. Now, as I mentioned, everybody's got an anus and everybody's got an anal taboo. And if it's one thing that patriarchy is terrified of, it's your relationship with your anus. Why do you think that is? Perhaps because it's an elemental source. It's a primal spot. It's a portal for pleasure. And now, A lot of you may not know this, but um, your mouth is the anus of your face, and your anus is the mouth of your bottom. It's true. One of the very first splits that happens in the womb is that we become a mouth and an anus, a simple tube for receiving nourishment and releasing pleasure. Receiving nourishment and releasing waste. And your mouth and your anus have the same amount of nerve endings, and the skin on your lips is very similar to the skin around your anus. So we always begin anal breathing by tuning in to our mouths. So simply bring your awareness into your mouth, noticing perhaps a taste that might be left over from something you ate or drank earlier. Noticing the texture in your mouth. Is your mouth dry or moist? How about your jaw? Ah, can you breathe some relaxation into your jaw? Ah, and then as you notice this, just see how it feels for you to just drop your awareness into your anus. Just did anything shift? Just noticing how it feels for you to even cast your awareness into your anus in this moment. Okay, and then coming back to your mouth. You can use your fingers, single finger, or me, I'm going to use a rose petal. Ah, and just caress your lips and think about your anus. Ah, can your anus feel the pleasure that you're having with your mouth right now? You know that whatever you eat, your anus will experience that later. But right now, is your anus responding to the pleasure that you're giving to your mouth? Hmm. Ah, simply noticing. And now the next thing we'll do, if it feels right to you. Now, some people may experience chronic pelvic pain, and to give a squeeze to your anus or your pelvic floor may not be an option. It may not be pleasurable for you, so just don't do it. Just think about it. However, if it is comfortable and safe for you, go ahead and bring a pucker to your lips. And see if you bring a pucker to your bottom at the same time, or back and forth. Just noticing what that's like. Make a little kiss with your mouth. Can you make a kiss with your anus? What about a smile? Does that bring a smile to your face? Can you bring a smile to your anus? Try it just by thinking about it. You're doing it. Starting to feel the connection. How about you? Because the other truth is that whatever you're feeling in your mouth or you're in your body, like it is reflected. Your emotions can get held and trapped in your anus. So just you'll be thinking about that now as you're walking down the street, or maybe you're getting into a fight with somebody, you're feeling really tense. Well, then notice what's my anus doing right now. Are you eating something so delicious? Oh, that you just want to savor every bite? How does your anus feel about that delicious sensation? Just start to notice that. Okay, so now we're going to learn a couple of simple techniques now that we've established connection. starting to make friends with our anus. And why did I bring so many red roses tonight? Is it because your anus not only is just like your mouth, but your anus is like a rosebud. It's red, it's often red, it can be pink. It often begins tightly and with attention, intention, warmth, care, and caress. Your rosebud will open. Okay, so now we'll take a few breaths into it. So as you breathe, and now you're really imagining this tube that goes all the way from your mouth through your core, down to your root and into your anus. Okay, so you've got this tube, you've got this fountain, this resonant chamber that can relax and receive at both ends. So now as you inhale, you're going to start to draw your breath down into your pelvic bowl, and you can go as slow as you need to go for this. So your first stop will be breathing into your lungs. And feel the breath. Feel the breath as it expands your lungs and your rib cage. Expanding on your inhale, contracting on your exhale, going at the speed that is most pleasurable for you. See if you can just drop your breath and drop your awareness and breathe into your sternum. See if you can fill your stomach with your breath. Oh, just like really relaxing and filling that belly with every inhale. Filling it like a balloon. Exhaling. Inhaling, and now see if that balloon reaches all the way into your pelvic bowl, and see if you can breathe right into your root. Expanding with every inhale. Really squeezing and letting go on your exhale, contracting. See how you notice when you start to breathe so fully into your roots. See how your spine reacts to that. See if there might even be a little roll, little curve to your spine as you exhale. Subtle, it can be exaggerated. Whatever feels most pleasurable to you in this moment. Keep filling that big balloon all the way down. Exhaling. Okay, so now we're just going to start to add a little pucker, a little pinch at the end of our exhale. So you're inhaling and completely relaxing. And on the exhale, really push it out and give it a little squeeze at the end, really emptying that body. Ooh. And see how that squeeze then affects your spine. Inhale. Exhale and bring a little clench if that feels right to you. Letting your head be really light. Letting your head just respond to the movement of your spine. Okay, so this is method number 1. And this is the method that I feel most comfortable with. This is my favorite. But we're also going to try method number 2. And this is more of an active breath, where we're just going to pucker, we're going to squeeze on the inhale. So then you can kind of imagine that you're drawing the energy or even drawing the air in, because we know air can come out of your anus when we fart, and air can come in when you breathe in on purpose. Okay, so just think about it. You don't have to overthink about it. Just allow it. Okay, this is an experiment in curiosity and pleasure. So inhale, breathe up and in and clench that pelvic floor. And then relax and release everything. Inhale. Engage your floor, engage your core, engage your spine. Filling up. Release just like one of those inflatable people that hangs out at the used car lot. Now filling with air from your bottom, pinch up. And release, release, relax. Inhale, engage. Release, relax. Okay, now just come back to a relaxed breath. Just do a body scan that feels good to you. Just notice where you might feel a little looser in your body. Notice if you might feel tighter anywhere. Notice if you might feel more awake, more energy in a certain part of your body, a certain part of your being. Just noticing. Okay. All right. The next thing we're going to do is you're going to choose now whatever of those breathing methods felt most pleasurable and enjoyable for you. You're going to choose one of those, and we're going to direct our energy towards the earth. Okay? You're going to use those puckering muscles, and you're going to kiss the earth. So in the rhythm that feels right to you, use your attention and your intention. Kiss the earth with your anus. Kiss the earth with your anus. Notice how the earth kisses back. The pleasure we reclaim is truly a natural act. Feel the earth kissing back. Feel the earth kissing back. Kiss the earth with your face. Notice how the earth kisses back. The pleasure we embrace is truly a natural act. Feel the earth kissing back. Feel the earth kissing back. Kiss the earth with your hand. Notice how the earth kisses back. The pleasure which expands is truly a natural act. Feel the earth kissing back. Feel the earth kissing back. I can feel the earth. Can you feel the earth? I can feel the earth. Can you feel the earth? I can feel the earth. Can you feel the earth? Kissing back, back, back. Anus. 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 Now, as you continue to draw your awareness to the earth, imagine that with each and every kiss, you're sending a line of energy. You can imagine it as a root. You can imagine it as a drop of water, a drop of love that drips or climbs but descends down into our earth body through the layers of grass, through the layers of mud, through the layers of gravel and larger plates of stone. Remembering that this line comes from you, from your intention. Each and every breath, dropping your awareness down below, following just as a root seeks nourishment in the darkness, allowing your awareness to travel through the underground streams, through the places where those creatures crawl and tunnel, through the layers of stone and crystal, deposits and pools of oil. All of this that is so generously given by our earth body. All of this to nourish the symphony of beings that create our earth body. Continuing to drop your awareness until we find the core, the flaming, warm core of our earth body, the center of our gravity. Here, anything and everything can be transformed. And here in this place, if there's anything you'd like to drop and send down your line to be transformed, just allow it to be pulled in by the force of gravity, spiraling effortlessly through all the layers of our earth body into the flaming molten core, our center of gravity. This is what is always holding us, supporting us, supplying us with our every need and desire. This is our center. And when you've released, remember that you can always release here. Just send it down the line. Allow gravity to pull it out of you. Allow our flaming core to not only hold you, but to transform all that no longer serves you. And then feel this radiance, this radiant light as it travels up through the layers of crystal and stalactite and stalagmite, up through the pools of oil and fossils, past the tunnels of those who will never see the light of day, up clean through the underground wells and springs, warming and feeding the roots of every plant, every tree, every blade of grass, every delicious fruit and vegetable is grounded by and nourished by our Earth's core. And without effort, we are an intrinsic part of this magnificently generous Earth body. So allow yourself to be nourished. Feel the generous, beautiful nature. I mean, the fruits, the chocolate, the flowers. Oh, the generosity of our earth body. Can you feel our earth body kissing you back? Welcome that energy up, in through your bottom, through your root, through your anus. Allow it to float upward through your core. Allow it to hold your heart and fill your lungs. Oh, allow it to resonate through your voice, the unique chamber of your being, honoring that your voice is an extension of your breath. Without effort, your body hums, your body sings. Your being is an instrument in the symphony of our earth body. And allow whatever you're feeling to resonate through your body. Taking a moment right here to ask yourself, what would make this moment more pleasurable? Honor the answer and align your being with pleasure. This pleasure is your birthright. As natural and as innocent as breath. Your body and your being is a fountain of pleasure. Allow this energy to flow effortlessly through the resonant vessel of your being. So you say you've had enough. Please come in and fill your cup. Drink, drink from the fountain. So you say you've lost your way. Listen, it's not far away. The whispering of the fountain. Drink, drink from the fountain. Follow it to the source. Of course, there's more. Just one sip and you'll see how sweet one sip can be. Drink, drink from the fountain. Ah, 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 ah. Drink, drink from the fountain. Follow it to the source, of course. There's more. Just one sip and you'll see how sweet one sip can be. Where is it this fountain flows? In your heart of hearts, you know. So drink, drink from the fountain. You may get lost, indeed you will. All you have to be is still, still, still as a mountain. Drink, drink from the fountain. 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 Simply allowing all that generous, abundant, pleasurable energy to flow up through your root chakra, opening your anus wide to receive it, and sending it up through your core and sending this energy out through your mouth. Out with a sigh if it feels right to you. Out into the air that surrounds you. Honoring. Honoring that your breath is infused now with this pleasure, with this feeling, with this generous abundance. You are not only a fountain, you are an antenna. You are amplifying with your attention and with your intention. You are amplifying this vibration by consciously choosing pleasure, by choosing what would make this moment more pleasurable for you. You are increasing the vibration of pleasure in our atmosphere, infusing the air with your pleasure and allowing that to mix with the other pleasures in your orbit, in our orbit. Allowing your awareness to drift, allowing your awareness to drift and to follow your pleasure as it fills the air. Remembering that this pleasure is rooted in our center of gravity, and it travels up through your being and infuses the air that surrounds you. And this air infuses and spreads to all of the air It mixes with all of the carbon dioxide, all of the oxygen. It is breathed in by the flowers that are right next to me. It's breathed in by my neighbors upstairs. It's breathed in by the trees. It's breathed in by the birds, people outside. And allow yourself to breathe in the pleasure that something else, see if you can sense another being's pleasure. Can you sense the softness in the air? I can certainly sense the pleasure of these roses. Breathe that in. Ooh. Remembering to continue to bring your awareness back into your root, back into your anus, back into our collective center of gravity. Allowing your awareness to drift up. How far can you send your pleasure? You send your pleasure up through your crown chakra. Remembering to check the pleasure in your mouth. Come back to that pleasure in your mouth. Coming back to that pleasure in your mouth. Okay. Can your anus feel that pleasure? Okay. Sending the pleasure from your root through your mouth. Out. You can also send that energy out through your crown. Can you send it further that way? Send it as far as is pleasurable for you. And know that just like your breath, it's eventually going to travel out beyond the bounds of your home, out into the night. It moves in between each and every leaf, and the leaves are breathing it in. What other pleasure are the leaves breathing in? The birds are breathing it in. The bugs are breathing it in. And further up and further out. Can you tune into the elemental field of pleasure that is experienced by all creatures? Here we are in our Earth, our orbit, the moon orbiting around us as we orbit the sun. With all the other planets in our solar system, there's so much twirling. A symphony of twirls. Oh, just like the twirling of the cells in your being. Maybe you even want to rock your hips in a circle so that you're orbiting around Uranus. That feels pleasurable to you. Maybe you're laying down and you just want to roll your hips a little bit. Just imagine it. Just think about it. You're doing it. But don't think too hard. There's no doing it right. It's just what feels right to you. So here we are floating in space. grounded to our earth body and connected to every star and every planet, twirling and twirling in all of eternity. And all of eternity is expanding. It's true that one day, just like our rosebud, which expands, everything, all the matter that we know of, was in one tight little ball. And then it exploded, an explosion so big that they called it the Big Bang. And that explosion is still expanding. And in fact, it's an expanding faster and faster. That's true. The expansion of our universe is speeding up. That means all the space between the stars, all the space between the planets, all the space between the symphony of atoms and matter and antimatter, and all the cells that make your being and all the cells that make our earth body are expanding, getting wider and wider. And so are the cells of your anus. All you have to do is allow it. Simply allow it to expand, to let go, to be one with the ever expanding eternity that we are intrinsically a part of. How can I explain when it is far beyond all let's try that again. How can I explain when it is far beyond all comprehension, endlessly expanding, it goes on and on and on. Ever since the instant of the universal first dimension, infinity, infinitely on and on and on. And it goes on and on and on. Infinity, infinitely on and on and on. Everything is everything, and everything is one. Inside of every mystery, inside of everything we know, there beats the pulsing of eternity. Eternally it grows, and it goes on and on and on. And it goes on and on and on. Intimacy, intimately on and on and on. Everything is everything, and everything is love. And it goes on and on and on. La da da, la da da, la da da, la da 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 da. La da tao, la da tao, la da tao, la da tao, tao, tao. How can I explain? How can I explain? So, feeling your center, bringing your awareness back into your center. And from there, expanding out to feel the orbit of your mouth and your anus around your heart and your stomach. With every breath, welcoming pleasure into your being, taking a moment and asking yourself, what would make this more pleasurable? Honoring the answer and aligning your body with pleasure. Tuning in now to the celestial force of pleasure that is ever expanding eternally, wider and wider and wider, infinitely expanding. And without any effort, all of the cells in your being are a part of this symphony. And with your intention and your attention, you are choosing to attune to pleasure in this symphony. This choice is yours, and the way that pleasure resonates through your being is unique. Feeling the infinity within, the doorway to the universe within. With every breath, you expand with eternity. Simply allowing the cells in your being to expand. Whenever you need to, dropping your awareness back into our collective center of gravity. Connecting to the pleasure in your mouth. Connecting to the pleasure in your anus. Relaxing, releasing all that does not serve you in this moment, and allowing it to drift. Releasing it with your exhale. Ah. Every breath is love. Every breath is love. Every step is love. Every step in love. All is well with us. All is well with us. Every breath is love. Every breath in love. All is well with us. All is well with us. Every breath in love. Every breath is love. Every step is love. Every step in love. All is well with us. All is well with us. All is well with us. With us. With us. With us. So we're approaching the savoring part of our journey. I want you to take a moment to savor, to notice, and to thank yourself for taking this time to honor your pleasure, however it shows up for you. So as you breathe, simply notice. Notice from the top of your head welcoming all the nourishment and sensation, simply noticing around your eyes, noticing the subtle sounds, the sound of my voice, any other sounds that might surround you. Breathing in and seeing if you locate a scent in the room, tuning into the temperature of the air as it surrounds you, coming back to the taste and the texture inside of your mouth. Noticing your jaw, perhaps welcoming a tone as you notice your neck, your throat. Bringing your awareness into your spine and your shoulders. Simply noticing where you feel pleasure or any other sensations. Noticing down your shoulders and along your arms. Noticing your elbows and your forearms. Noticing the texture of the fabric against your skin or the air between your fingertips on your palm. Maybe you're caressing your hand and noticing the softness of the skin, the dryness of your skin. What are your skins feeling today? Just noticing that. Breathing your awareness back into your heart center, just noticing how your heart feels. Noticing how your lungs feel as they're filled with this moment. Oh. Gliding your awareness into your back body, noticing how you're supported in this moment. Noticing the air in your stomach, noticing your core, noticing your hips. Breathing your awareness into your pelvic bowl, noticing your sex and your anus. Thanking all these parts of your being for being here, for being able to feel. Gliding your awareness along your legs, thanking your legs for being here, your knees, your calves, your ankles, your feet. Thanking each and every toe for being here. And then notice your relationship to your center of gravity in this moment. Notice where you're held. Notice your emotional body. Notice your mind. Noticing your pleasure body. This is yours. And with that, we conclude the guided part of our journey. I'm going to play one more song here as you just take your time welcoming yourself back into this moment. If you feel like turning your video on, please do. I'll be here. I will be done. I can no longer hide. I can no longer run. No longer can I resist your guiding light. It gives me the power to keep